Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Easy Learn, and today we're going to be dealing with Pythagoras Theorem again, but this time it's a little practice time. We're going to be solving some complex questions. If you haven't watched my Pythagoras Theorem explanation video, pause right here, check the link in the description below, go watch the video, try to understand, and then come solve with me. Today's question is OMN is a triangle. You can see right here, OMN is a big triangle where MP is equal to 7 centimeters, OM is 25 centimeters, ON is 30 centimeters, and the question says work out the length of PN. And PN, as you can see, is x centimeters. Now, you must remember from the previous video that when you have an equilateral triangle, an isosceles, or a scalene triangle, you can't directly use the Pythagoras theorem on it unless and until you break that triangle into a right angle triangle. So we're going to be doing the same thing for this one, the OMN. We're going to be breaking it into two right angle triangles. The one on the right in blue, I could rename it as T1, that's OPN, and the other one on the left, that's green, I could say it's T2, OMP. Breaking it down just makes it easier, and you can also easily use Pythagoras theorem on them. Now, maybe the first idea when you were supposed to find the value of x, you might think that just let me grab out t1 and directly solve for x. But you need to realize that ON is 30 centimeters, PN is x, and OP is missing. And PN is x also technically means that it's missing. X does not have a value. You're supposed to be finding out that value. So when two lengths are missing, you cannot use the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem can only be used when at least two lengths are available to you and just one is missing. So grabbing out T1 is not really a good idea. If I'm supposed to be finding the value of x, I need OP. And in order to find OP, I'm going to be dealing with T2. I need to grab out my T2. Now you see that in T2, my OM is 25 centimeters, my MP is 7 centimeters, and now OP is missing. Now two lengths are available to me, one is missing, I can easily use Pythagoras theorem. Now for OP, I could give it a little name, a little letter, and I'm going to be choosing Y for that. You could also use A, B, C, D, whatever you want, or you could also leave it as OP. Just to make it simpler, I'm going to be replacing it with Y. And now, in the light of Pythagoras theorem formula, you need to solve this question. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared is your Pythagoras theorem formula. Now, just a little reminder that what's your A and B? A and B are your horizontal and vertical lengths. As you can see in this triangle, your OP and your MP are the horizontal and vertical lengths, which you can take as your A and B. And C is always going to be the diagonal length that's opposite to 90 degrees. As you can see, OM here is your C. Now, OM, that's your C, is 25 centimeters. Your A could be 7 centimeters, and your B is Y. And you're going to put all this information up in the formula. And you're going to write something like this. In place of your A, you take 7. In place of your B, you're going to be taking Y. And in place of your C, you have 25. So 7 square plus Y square equals 25 square. Now 7 square means 7 times 7, that's 49, plus y square equals 25 square means 25 times 25, that's 625. And now when I take my 49 to the other side, it becomes negative 49. So I'm going to be writing something like this: y square equals 625 minus 49. And I got something like this: y squared equals 576. Now this little square on the top, when it goes to the other side, it turns into a square root. So I'm going to be writing y equals square root of 576. So my y, you can check on your calculator, square root of 576 gives you a 24. And y equals 24 means that OP is equal to 24. Now going to the other part of the question. Now that I have my OP as 24 centimeters, I can just get rid of T2. Now time to solve for T1. Now in T1, my OP is 24 centimeters and my ON is 30 centimeters and PN is X. Now I could take ON 30 centimeters as my C, as you can see that it's the diagonal length, and 24 is the vertical length. I could take it as A, and I could take my X as B. It's the horizontal length. Keeping in mind, I can start solving this. Again, 24 square, I could take it as my A or my B. So 24 square plus X square equals 30 square. 30, I'm taking in place of C, so equals 30 square. 24 square, 24 times 24, that's 576 plus X square equals 30 times 30, that gives me a 900. Then again, 576 goes to the other side, turns into a negative. X square equals 900 minus 576, and then I got the answer 324. The x squared, the square on the top, goes to the other side, turns into a square root, and x is equal to square root of 324. Check that on your calculator, and you're going to be getting x equals 18, which means that Pn is equal to 18. Going back to the original question that says work out the length of Pn, and now we know that the length of Pn is 18 centimeters. I'm going to be replacing my x over there with 18 centimeters. So that's how you solve your questions. Thank you for watching Easy Learn, and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much.